What is going on, Movie Meals? Movie Meals, two back-to-back bite-sized snack time reviews here. But this is also a TV tray. We're watching a little TV as well as movies, and there's a new show that I've been hearing a lot of buzz about that I decided to start about a week and a half ago. Literally just finished 10 minutes before filming. And that is Yellowjackets. Blah, blah, if I can talk. That is Yellowjackets. It is a Showtime show that Amazon has some of the rights to or something like that. I was able to watch on Amazon. And I've been hearing a lot about it. I've been hearing that it's one of the best first seasons of TV in a long time. I've been hearing that it is one of the best shows in a long time, that it is a very, very good show. Maybe there is a second season, and I don't know. Maybe we should get on the internet right now and check it out. There was only the one on Amazon, but now I'm starting to freak out that maybe there is more than one season. So let's take a quick look here. Just the one season. So it came out last year, November of 2021. So it just recently ended. And I heard a lot about it. I only know the one girl from Shameless who is in this show. Some of the actresses and actors I've seen previously, but I don't recognize from specific projects outside of Shameless. And I loved this show. I thought this season was fantastic. It is very Lord of the Flies. It is very True Detective-esque in its kind of feel. And I really appreciated that. Before we get too far into it, though, I want to make sure I thank the Movie Meal patrons, Kimberly and Karen. If you want to be a member of the patron, go down below, follow the link in the description, go get some Movie Meals merch. It's all there. Please go do that. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, leave a comment if you've seen the show, do all that. So Yellowjackets, I'm going to kind of keep this non-spoiler. I don't want to spoil the show because I think it would be worth it to go in as blind as possible. But this is the show about a plane crash. It's this girls' soccer team who plane crashes in the wilderness. And it's got a little of that Lord of the Flies story. Where do we go from here? We need to be rescued, and I thought the way it was directed, the way the story is written was very, very great. I thought it was really unique because we are not just, this is a bit of a spoiler. Maybe if you pay attention to the trailers or not, I don't know. I only heard that was it. That was the plane crash. I don't believe this is a spoiler. You find out pretty quickly in the first episode that we were bouncing between timelines. It is the beginning, the plane crash while we're watching what's happening on in today's time. And I find that incredibly interesting. There's always this way of filmmaking where you look at the YouTube channel Cinefx does a great breakdown of this kind of style of filmmaking. The difference between a bomb suddenly exploding, shock value versus suspense, where we reveal the bomb and now you're waiting for when will it go off. All of a sudden there's this tension that's brought in. And this story, the way they're able to do that with cutting back and forth between today's time and when this plane crash happened, it builds this massive amount of suspense between every single episode. And it really, really is impactful. I mean, it is extremely interesting. And I really liked it. I mean, I can't emphasize this enough, how interesting of a show this truly was because of that narrative. Because within the first 20 minutes of the first episode, you realize all this stuff that's happening, how we're bouncing back and forth. And all of a sudden the suspenses of, okay, I need to make sure I really pay attention. Which actress is which from here and there, and which who has survived. Maybe somebody didn't survive that we don't know. There is so much going on that is super interesting. There's a huge story at play here. It really does. I mean, if you've read the novel Lord of the Flies, it's got that element there. I think it has a very True Detective element that in terms of its score. First of all, the score for this reminded me so much of True Detective, specifically season 1. And we don't speak of season 2. So along with that, we get this really good score and we get this kind of suspenseful element. It reminded me of The Sinner too, as well. If you're a fan of those properties, I don't see why you wouldn't like this show. It is very good, very interesting. The performances are top notch in the story, the writing, the cinematography, the way everything is kind of dealt is just incredibly interesting. It's interesting to see a different take too. Lord of the Flies is about a bunch of boys, but now it's teenage girls, and it creates this interesting dynamic, this weird dynamic at times, this crazy dynamic, this very heartfelt dynamic when you're actually in the forest with the kids. And it just makes for a really great show and a very, very good first season. And I can't wait for a next season. But guys, if that's pretty much it for me, I don't really have any downers on it. There's characters that I just need fleshed out more. And I need to know more. It kind of reminded me a bit too, The Leftovers on HBO, which shout out to my friend Travis, who recommended that show to me. It's got a similar type of suspense vibe where we're asking all these questions so fast off the bat that you are glued to the TV because you need to know what the extra layers are. You need to keep peeling and finding out what's happening. And that is what this show does episode by episode. You're just so ingrained, so interested, and I highly recommend it. It is one of the best shows I've seen on television right now. It is phenomenal. So please, guys, go check out Yellowjackets if you haven't. If you have, comment below, let us know. Remember to like, subscribe, share, go be a member to the Patreon. Go get some merch, Movie Meals on YouTube, on Twitter, Letterbox, Movie Meal Al. Kyle's on Letterbox as well as the app Serializer. We're talking about TV, movies on Letterbox. So go check all that out. Links all down in the description. And as always, thank you for watching, Mom, and we will see you next time, guys.